What's up, peeps? It's time to level up your fandom. Nino's Corner has officially become a partner with the Autograph app. Go download that Autograph app, folks, to get all of your favorite podcasts, blogs, and more all in one place. Plus, get some exclusive rewards for being a Texas super fan. How does this work, folks? Well, if you're on Autograph, you get to look at different blogs and different YouTube posts and different podcasts, and you earn points for clicking on these links, looking at the videos, and just being a fan. These points are used for numerous things: March Madness tickets, pizzas during game weeks, and things of that nature. But just a little bit more about Autograph. Autograph was co-founded by Tom Brady, yes, the GOAT, Tom Brady, with the goal of getting the fans closer to the teams they love and giving them some rewards for being super fans just like you. Like I said before, folks, earn those points in the app by reading, listening, and following all the madness. Autograph is fueled by our love for the fans. Now it's your turn to be rewarded for your unwavering support and commitment to your team. Like I said before, download the Autograph app on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your computer, and use the promo code Ninos Corner to link yourself to all the different podcasts, all the different blogs, and everything about Texas. What's up, folks? Man, what a day, what a day, what a day. Texas put the paws, the hands, the feet, and everything on the University of Michigan in the big house, man. We're going to give a quick recap, guys. Also, call-in number is in the chat. So if you want to call in and kind of talk about the game here for a little bit, sort of like what Paul Feim does on the SEC network, you can call in, dial in, and just kind of voice your thoughts on the game too as well. Final score, folks, was 31-12. You guys can go look at my previous videos. I stated I thought Texas was going to win this game 31-17. Some people told me I was crazy because I wasn't giving Michigan enough credit. No, I just think people were not giving Texas enough credit on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball too. And I am at fault, just for that too as well with the defensive side of the ball. But we're going to go through some of these stats here today, folks. But first off, man, let's go ahead and knock out some of these comments, man. We're getting comments. We got from Mr. 512. It says, great weekend. Texas dominated. Exactly, man. It was a hell of a weekend. Texas did their thing. So another comment here. So we got ZT Sports. He's saying, what's up, Nino? Hey guys, this is going to be something real quick today, man. I just wanted to get on here and just kind of talk to you guys and just kind of go through the stats, man. I got my website, folks, which is NinosCornerSports.com, where I track everything. And you guys know that. You guys are seasoned listeners and, folks who have been with me here for a long time. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and let's share the site, man. And we'll talk about just everything that went on in the game and how Texas dominated. So I'll take that off. So our future also goes, Nino, Wolverine down. Oh no, exactly. We don't like them Wolverines, man. We did our thing in this game, man. It was great to see. I'm excited about it too. Hey man, Riley UT, man. He goes, yo, hey Riley, what's going on, man? First off, let's go ahead and knock these comments first, man. So Davey Fockett goes, big win. And poster will. Exactly. And we got Charles, man, Myron Charles, man. He was a recent, Florida State commit, and we've seen how Florida State has been over the last 2 weeks. Not the greatest team. And Texas picking up steam, man. Texas is just doing their thing right now. Sark is building this team the way that it needs to be built, building it from within. And then, getting guys like, Charles here to come on the team too as well, man, because him being on that defensive line, Texas needs as many defensive linemen as we can get. So defensive line coach Kenny Baker, you can definitely tell that he is definitely doing his thing on the recruiting. But we got our first caller in here, man. We got Jason Watkins. Jason, what's going on, man?
What's up, my guy? How you doing?
Good, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, just wanted to tell you guys a great game last night, man. Yesterday, they looked really good. Look really good, man. From OU fan, don't really want to be saying it too much, but it's the truth. They look good.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, man. Hey, man, OU, man, we got a good game coming up here pretty soon, too, in a couple weeks. So we'll see how that goes. Jason, what's going on, man? Coach Ace J. I didn't know your last name was Watkins, man.
That's me, bro. That's me, bro. Come on, man.
The voice sounded familiar. What up, man?
What's up, man? It was Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been fending off the haters all day, bro.
Hey man, it's gonna be a very interesting game here at the shootout here this year, man. We'll see what's gonna happen, man. I'm impressed with the offense. Sark's cooking right now. He's rolling.
Yeah.
The guys are in his system right now. You can tell it's like fluid motion right now. It's like flowing water. It doesn't matter. We lost Baxter, we lost Christian Clark, and it's like next man up. Jaden Blue, who's outstanding, but Trey Wisner comes in outstanding. Jared Gibson, true freshman, outstanding. Offensive line's great. That's the thing. It's the line.
The
You
line
know,
is really good, right? The line is really good, and Wisner, however you say his
yeah,
name,
Wisner, yeah,
I know for sure that DeMarco was pissed that he didn't get him when
yeah,
because they had him going to OU for a long time. They had him. Everybody was expecting that, and for how that went down and stuff. I think that you kind of felt like you were getting an under the radar kind of guy because that last year he went to
yeah. He was second string and played
yeah,
slot.
he was
He played
he
slot
wasn't
wide
really
receiver.
a lot of defense, a lot of slot receiver, a lot of
Yeah,
stuff like that where he wasn't really like that guy there because they had a loaded running back room.
they had a loaded room.
They were good, man. They were real good. So to me, that was you kind of felt like that was kind of a under the radar pickup for OU if they were ended up doing it, and then for him to go to Texas, that hurt. That was one of those. Damn it,
Yeah, but he's
because
good, man.
he's good. I think that they've been doing a real, Tashard Choice has been doing a great job with that, anyways. Recruiting those guys in. So,
Yeah, man.
offensively, I think they're good. I think the only question that I've been having is, what are they going to be on defense? I don't know that they've been tested there yet. We'll see. But I do think, offensively speaking, you can't say anything. They look really good at the tight end position.
Yeah,
they look
Gunnar
really good
Helm.
running the ball.
Yeah,
Gunnar looked really good, man. He's scary.
He's like he's sick. He's tops in the SEC right now for tight ends and yards, catch percentage. I think explosive plays, which I'm going to bring up here in a minute. Matter of fact, I got you online. I just bring it up now. So everybody who follows the channel, they know that I got my own site. It's called NinosCorner Sports, and I kind of track, all the stats and stuff from all the Texas players. And you go and look, if you scroll down, folks, we'll go advanced stats. No, not that one. Let's go advanced stats. We'll go the offensive rankings, man. So I got my NCN offensive number, which is the NinosCorner number for offense, and just kind of breaks down year by year what Texas has done, man. And so you're seeing 2022 score 59.39, dipped down last year to 55.46. This year so far, the first two games, 67.44. Anything above 50 points is pretty damn good. But what Texas has done, the offense has pretty much stayed the same as far as touchdowns. We had more tackles for loss last year because we had some freshmen starting the line. No, I'm sorry. We had Banks and them. They were sophomores at that time, but sacks last year went up a little bit, but the turnovers went up just slightly. We also had more penalties as well, but the offense was, I think, a lot better last year than it was the previous year. The previous year we had we had the Bijan Robinsons and like everybody in town, man. So we didn't have to really pass the ball as much. So that's why I think our numbers went up a little bit. But this year, man, we're cooking with hot grease right now, man. The team's just sick right now. But just against Michigan, the NCN offensive number went up to 54.86. 389 total yards, 4 touchdowns this game, four tackles for loss, no sacks this game, no turnovers, and 7 penalties this game, which is one thing that we got to kind of worry about. Only thing about that was it was Cam Williams. It was his first start in a big environment, man, and he had some false starts, but I don't think that was a hold on that touchdown. That's just me. I thought he had it on the inside and he just slammed the guy on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man,
I think that you limiting turnovers like that. That was what I said that they had to do going into it. I thought that Texas fans were being a bit overconfident about winning this game like that. But they did what they needed to do to be able to win the game like that. Because if you go in there and you have a couple of turnovers early in this, and maybe you get behind instead of being ahead, they played from ahead from the start. When you do that, that's what you need to do, right? And so for them to go out there and play from ahead from early on, that I think that was big for Texas. And not turning the ball over, you had to win that turnover battle. That I think that flipped it. and any chance that Michigan would have had was out the door.
Yeah. Hey, folks, we got longtime caller and friend of the channel. We got my boy Quentin. He is on too, man. Good calling show. Quentin, what's going on, man?
You know, we just over here cooking with hot grease.
Hey, man, I want to, like just dive into these defensive numbers too, man, for the team. The defense as a whole, from my, from my stats, played better in this game than they did against Colorado, even though we shut out Colorado. I'm doing this based off a competition level. Just the score, along is what 61.4 points is what I have for the team here. Hold on, let me blow this thing up. It's a little low. All right, you guys see that? All right, so we only allowed 289 total yards. We only allowed 19 plays that were successful. We had 5, plays that were XPs, man. Everybody knows that the XPs are strictly explosive plays, man. We only allowed 1 touchdown. We had 2 tackles for loss. We had a sack too. Colin Simmons doing his thing with a fumble. We also had 2 picks this game too. We had a 4th down stop, and we had no penalties on defense, which is outstanding. You know what I'm saying? So just to go up to the big house and seize the moment, that's what Texas did. I thought it was outstanding, man. I was really impressed with the interior defensive line. That's the one thing I was worried about this entire season was losing Sweat, losing Murphy, who's going to step up. And all offseason, we heard that Alfred Collins was going to, play better. Vernon Broughton always pops off the page. I mean, he looks good. And he looked damn good. And then this is going to be a defensive line by depth. All right. We got a lot of guys. And this game was one of those games where I think I said last week, Quentin, this is going to show me with that defensive line, is it a bunch of bodies or is it a group? And it's not a bunch of bodies. This is a group. This is a grown man group to go up there and do what they did, man. So
I was thinking about this. I was going to ask you this. Would you rather have 2 staples at D-line or just a whole bunch of like a little above average dudes?
Not, I guess it could work either way, but I don't think we have just a couple above average dudes or like a staple of above average dudes. I think we got a couple guys who are going to get drafted on that line that are playing right now. I think Alfred Collins is going to get drafted just off measurables alone. And I was talking to my friend Tim Crowder about this. So Tim played on the 05 championship team. He was drafted in the 2nd round, 5-star guy. Played for the Broncos and the Bucks. And I asked him a couple years ago, I said, what player on the line right now is a guy who once the light turns on, he's going to be a monster. He said if Alfred Collins ever turns the lights on and just goes straight guts and, or like guts and blood, right? It's over for everybody. If the light switch turns on, it's over for everybody. And this is his year to get paid. And so Alfred played really good these last 2 games. If he can keep that up and keep the momentum up while also having the rotation and also not having to worry about us not having a pass rush, man. Yeah, I think like the last couple years, where did that pass rush come from? You know what I'm saying? Colin Simmons come off the edge now. He looked good. Anthony Hill, we know can rush the passer. Trey Moore we haven't even seen what he's going to do yet. You know what I'm saying? So
is he going to do something?
Nah, I think he is. It's going to happen, man. It's just
I try to keep a level head. I try to keep a level head about it, but like he did come from you to at TSA.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna
and they played you guys close twice in the last few years, man.
Yeah, man. UTSA, man. They got killed by Texas State, yesterday. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They're legit.
GJ's doing his thing over there, man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he's definitely doing his thing. And said, here go. So our future says he thinks that our best defensive tackle is Broughton. Yeah, hey man, Broughton has a lot of pop. You know what I'm saying? 512 says, I'd rather have more guys in the D-line. Having 2 is cool, but Washington shut them down. I wouldn't say shut them down. They just neutralized them with the quick passing game. I don't think it mattered who played, like on the line. They got the ball out so quick. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But looking back at, like at these numbers, man, look, if I'd have told you that CJ Baxter was gone and Christian Clark, who was running with the 3s, was gone, and we're left with Jaden Blue and Jared Gibson, and then we got Trey Wisner as well, if I'd have told you out of those three who was going to lead this team in pretty much every category for rushing, you'd have probably told me Jaden Blue, right? It's not the case, man. Just from the numbers alone, Jared Gibson has the highest, score on my chart as far as rushing the ball. He's tied with first on the team in, actual attempts at 20. He has the most rushing yards in the team at 103. He has the most first downs rushing at 9. He has the most rushing TDs on the team. He has the most XPs on the team. He has the most, plays that are strictly successful in nature, 12. The next person is Jaden Blue with 8, and he has no fumbles. Like Jared Gibson, what he's done over these last 2 games is sick. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even about the yards on Saturday. It's about when we got them.
Yeah, it's about when we got them.
Like, we didn't have a lot, but when we need them bad boys, we got them.
They were tough yards too. I mean, they were tough yards. Like,
let's be clear. Michigan is a good defense. Nothing was easy. We weren't running wide open in their secondary. It was tight windows.
It was tight windows. You're right. Michigan is a good team, man. They're not the Michigan of last year, and I think everybody understands that.
Not at all.
But they're still a championship level team who won a championship last year. And Harbaugh has manufactured a lot of depth on that team. They have depth as well. It's just, look, they had 14 people get drafted this year, 13 people get drafted, and like 10 of them were on offense. We get it. Texas had 10 11. People get drafted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We had like 11 people get drafted.
Sark didn't want to mess with old Will. What's his name? Will Johnson.
Yeah.
We didn't want to nut at that boy.
Yeah, but that was smart. That was smart by Sark, because when you got to lead the way that we had, I don't need anything to switch the momentum. Like, I don't need anything. And I'm going to pass away from him. He's probably the best, if not the best. Well, I shouldn't say the best.
Fresno picked on him, so I figured we would too. But God,
yeah.
Sark said nope.
But also, I think we're blessed that Texas has so many weapons that, Fresno.
You don't have to go test that guy. Why would you?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of foolhardy to do it, right?
Yeah. Why do it when I got a one-on-one with Golden on a linebacker, or, I got Wingo one-on-one with somebody, or I got Gunnar Helm streaking across.
Say Gunnar Helm is
Gunnar Helm.
Mismatch.
I was thinking about this. Nye Black didn't do his homework when he transferred here, because I bet he saw JT was leaving and he was about to get all the reps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Gunnar he's trusted. He knows the system. And I think Gunnar is much better as a receiving tight end than people give him credit. They just gave him as like the all-purpose tight end, the good blocker, can catch maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gunnar is an athletic guy. You know what I'm saying? So he just got overshadowed by JT Sanders last year because he's just an athletic freak. It just is what it is for a guy that big. He's just a freak, right? There's a reason why he's starting in the NFL now. You know what I'm saying? So Gunnar's going to be a guy that's going to get drafted this year, and I think he's going to be a top 2 or 3 round pick if he continues this way, man. He's showing his versatility.
I think overall, they'll be just like, I think Nye Black will probably have his game.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have his game.
Mm-hmm.
Sark
is that he's got to make sure he gets in the playbook. We hear a lot of stuff about what happened at Alabama last year, that he didn't know the playbook. So Sark's not putting up with that.
Nah, man.
Not when you got somebody like Gunnar.
Yeah, Gunnar Helm, and also like a guy like Juan Davis, who the team loves too as well. And then Washington coming in as a true freshman, who they love too as well. And we ain't even talking about, what's the kid's name? Spencer Shannon, and Randall as well, man. So I think the room is deep, the room is nice. So, but talking about the tight ends, man, Gunnar Helm, just like these stats are crazy, man. 88.03 NCN number this year. I got 9 targets and 9 receptions, 140 yards, 5 first downs, 4 explosive plays, which are catches of 20 yards or more, folks. 1 TD, 7 of his 9 catches were, plays that were successful in nature, and 75 yards a yak, man. Like, that's over half of his yards are coming from yak yards. So he's getting it, and he's not letting himself get down on the ground. This is, like his first catch. He is pushing that ball forward as well, man. So you gotta love Gunnar Helm and what he's done so far, man. But what he did against Michigan, I mean, that was a thing of beauty, man. And I'm happy for Gunnar, because every time he got the ball last year, I was the one, I was screaming, just hoping that he was going to do some great things, because he did get overshadowed, and now he's getting his time to shine.
Hey, I'm going to split, man. I just wanted to jump in and give you some love for the show.
All right, man.
I'm going to take out.
All right, JC, bro.
See you, bro.
Yeah, that's my boy Jay, man. He's an OU guy. But he's good people, man. So I've done a bunch of shows with him too as well. And we've had some good times, man. But Quentin, man, I was excited about this game, bro. One thing that got me, I was excited about how this defense was flying around.
And that's what people's like, I don't know about this defense. Dude, they get to the ball like it's done. You catch the ball, it's a wrap. You're going on the
it's a
ground.
wrap. I was
Kuba.
saying dude. I was saying last
How
week.
that boy way?
I don't know, but man, he hits people. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying last week about how much I think that this team has more speed this year than last year.
Mhm.
Coach Will kind of got on me last week. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know, Nino. You need to check. I'm like, bro, losing Jaron Thompson out the back and replacing him with, Makuba on the back end alone. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing against Bug. Bug was a technically sound player.
We needed bodies last
Yeah,
year.
we needed speed, man. We got speed this year, right? Having him with a Derek Williams. Taff ain't no slow dude either. But also, at the cornerback position, I think we've upgraded the speed at the cornerback position too. Ryan Watts was not our fastest cornerback that we should have had out there, right?
He's a cover 2 corner.
He's a cover 2 corner. And then many people have also said that his best position in the NFL is probably going to be safety, right? So you lose Ryan Watts and you replace him. You move Barron over, and Barron's fast.
Dude,
you have Manny, right?
It's the combination between Barron and Gilbo is nasty.
And then
they're the same person.
You have Gilbo. You have Gilbo playing like the star position, right? And so you have him at nickel. You have Barron at cornerback, and now Barron's draft stock's going to skyrocket because he's shown his versatility, not only to be a nickel, but to be a true corner as well. And then he can also drop back and play some safety if need be. But you're looking at our defensive backfield, man, with Barron, Manny Muhammad, Gilbo, Taff, Makuba. That's a starting 5. And then off the bench, you got 5-star Derek Williams. You got Gavin Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Jelani McDonald. It's just like there's speed and size. Kobe Black. There's speed and size everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then also moving Anthony Hill to the middle linebacker, replacing Ford, who's getting game checks now, folks, with the Saints. But Anthony Hill is faster than Jalen Ford, people, and he's just more of a linebacker. He's a dude. He's a guy that's going to be a first or second round pick, easy. Like Anthony Hill is that guy. So you upgrade the speed at that position as well, right? David Benda is just a lightning bolt. I mean, he's sick, right? And now you got edges and Colin Simmons, and that's upgraded the speed on the edge. Him and Trey Moore. I think our defense is faster this year. I'm sorry, I do, and our offense across the board is a faster offense in my opinion, because last year we trusted 3 wide receivers.
That's it.
We trusted 3 wide receivers, right?
And when JT went down, we weren't throwing it to the tight end.
This year, Sark is literally rotating 7 receivers, 6 or 7 receivers, man.
You can tell who he trusts, though.
Yeah.
That stuff got real short this game.
Well, so look about it. All right, so you had Bond played.
Well, when the game was in doubt, it was Bond,
Golden.
That's it.
Yeah.
No,
what's the third?
More played.
No, Moore. Yeah, man. Moore played a lot. Played a lot. I was sad they took that touchdown off the board. That was not a hold. That was not a hold. I was so sad because all that dude does is put his head down and work, man. You know what I'm saying? And he blocks well. He had his, Moore had his time to shine to get that touchdown. An outstanding catch, too, by the way. Very athletic catch.
Yeah. Quinn is accurate on the roll.
He's very accurate on the roll. And Quinn is placing the ball in places where only his guys can go get it.
Yes, I was watching the Michigan channel, and they said if Quinn Ewers wins the Heisman, none of our highlights is going to be on his highlight reel. I said, shit.
Yeah.
That rollout, he threw a dot to Golden. it's gonna be on the highlights.
Yeah. Here's Cody. Cody says something good. He goes, yeah, his thoughts as well. We might not have the top end X speed anymore, but we are much more balanced defensively from a speed and talent standpoint, and also from the wide receiver standpoint. X, fastest guy in the 40 ever for a combine, right? But when you go and look across the board, I was kind of doing some notes on this about just how fast, like our guys are. Ryan Wingo ran a 10.5, I think, in high school. Golden, I think his fast time I saw from his sophomore junior year is a 10.8 or a 10.9. Isaiah Bond is a 10.4, 10.5 guy, right? Nibble is a 10.4 guy.
I don't think 100-meter times really translate to football.
No, but I'm just saying. Well, yeah, they do.
Because at 100-meter time, your top end is 100 meters down there.
But this is the thing. Would you recruit a dude who ran an 11.8 in 100?
No.
My point. You would recruit a dude who ran a 12-second 100-meter. Like these dudes are running sub 1100s, and it's a track meet out there. Sark knows
Texas,
what he's doing.
That's just Texas. If you live in Texas, you run a 10.8.
Yeah, but look, all these guys ain't from Texas. Wingo's not from Texas. Yeah. Bond ain't from Texas. Moore ain't from Texas. Bond's from Georgia.
Okay. Well, it's Georgia.
You know what I'm saying? Bond's not from Texas. Who else? Golden is from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Niblett's from Texas. Knoblach's a fast guy too as well. I mean, I think the overall team speed is just increased, man. It's nasty to see what we're doing, man.
It'll be more pronounced like as we get on throughout the season and we actually need these other dudes.
Yeah. But they are getting
reps.
Great reps. Yep. They're getting great game time. Like them going to play against Oklahoma is not going to scare them when they just went to the big house and won.
That's not true. It was an angle.
Huh? Oh yeah. It was an angle. He didn't walk him down.
That was an angle. That was a good football player taking a good angle.
Yeah. Here, my boy X, man. This is my brother right here, man. He goes, that defense was flying yesterday. Looked like Michigan was stuck in mud. Yeah, and it's a difference. I can't believe I'm saying that Texas is SEC speed because we are SEC now, right? So like I can't believe I'm actually saying like SEC speed is just different from Big Ten speed.
As it pertains to this, you got to realize the conflict that Sark's offense puts you in is what puts you in mud.
Yes.
You don't know what to do, bro.
No. Look, I'm gonna tell you what Sark did last night. That just blew me away, man. Was he started the game off in 21 personnel?
Yep.
He started off with Trey Wisner. And Jaden Blue on the field at the same time on that first drive. I was like, oh, we going pony package from the start? Like, that's what we doing, Sark. I see you. And so once he started with that, I think it threw Michigan off because it didn't matter how many times we had false starts or holds or whatever. 3rd and 13, first down. Don't matter.
Like
33 yards
on a video game. Like first and 15.
It was like NCAA in these boys, man. So dude, I was intrigued, by Sark's his package that he actually brought out, man. Double pause. That was a huge pause right there. But anyways,
what you think about our crowd? They said we had like 20K.
Hey man, Texas travels well. I mean,
dude,
it just is what it is,
bro. It was loud.
Well, I think Texas fans knew that we were going to win this game.
How did you let another team
get 20,000 tickets? Because people saw how much people from Texas were willing to pay for those tickets.
And they was like, all right, bet. I'll watch.
Yeah, people don't realize that people from I don't want to sound cocky, but people don't realize that
Texas money's different.
Well,
they said that at Alabama when them suckers went to Alabama, they was like, it ain't no
Texas
money
money's
like
different.
Money.
Texas money is different, man. There's a certain hotel like in Alabama where like the whole top floor was rented out by Texas, like by like this one guy. You know what I'm saying? Like this was his floor that he had. It was just his floor. People are like, oh my God, like they didn't understand. Like Texas got a bunch of money, bro, and it just is what it is. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Long oil money,
man. Let's take a look at the personnel packages, man. So Sark started off in 21, which I thought was outstanding. He had 13 plays and 21 personnel. No, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. It's 13 total for the season. He had 7. He had 7 for this game.
Okay.
Nope, he had 6 for this game. 5 passing plays, 1 running play. No, 7 for this game. 3 passing, 4 run, and he was only successful on 2 of those, in the running game and none in the passing game. But he started off with it, and he basically brought mismatches, hurry up and got the guys out the field. He got Michigan stuck, dude. Michigan didn't know what to do. They were just out of sync. Now, the package that Sark had in the game yesterday that really, really was the one was 11 personnel. He ran 11 personnel, which folks on the line, man, if you don't know what that is, that's 1 running back and that's 1 tight end. So basically, it was Gunnar Helm and Jaden Blue, or Gunnar Helm and Jarrett Gibson, or a combination of Gunnar and Wisner. We ran it 36 times, man. 36 times against Michigan. 22 passing plays out of 11 personnel, 14 running plays, 16 successful plays out of those 36. That was the highest rate total, I think, for the entire game at 44%. But 45.45% in the passing game, we were actually, actually good in there, but and also 43% from the run game. And 5 explosive plays. I think we had 7 XPs for the entire game. 5 of them came out of 11 personnel. But man, Sark's in his bag. He's in his bag. Sark's feeling himself right now.
I don't want him to. He like the speech he gave. He was like, "Look, chill out, calm down, get back to work."
No, but
UTSA.
Yeah, man. No, but he knows what he has.
Yeah,
and I think he is thinking right now, like,
this year is
we got a shot. But the crazy part about this, man, is usually when teams are this good and have a shot, like Michigan last year, like Michigan lost their starting quarterback, and then once they lost their starting quarterback,
a wrap.
It was a wrap, right?
We got staying power. We got a good 3 coming down the pipe,
dude. I mean, if Arch stays for 2 years, it's a wrap.
Then we got Dia coming.
Yeah, no, but hey, KJ Lacey, you just jumped all over that.
Oh yeah, I did. Old buddy number 3.
You got Trey Owens here on campus.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So Sark has recruited extremely well. So I think Sark has built this team to have that depth, man. My only thing is we just got to figure out who's going to be the left tackle of the future next year.
Yeah, man, we've been spoiled.
Yeah, is it going to be Jaden Chapman? Is it going to be is Baker going to move over to left tackle? He's basically now.
You don't never hear Calvin Bates' name.
No, which is I know, right?
You don't never hear nothing about the dude.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's great, man.
That's good.
But we kind of been blessed at left tackle for like the previous.
Because he came out his freshman year and handled Alabama.
Yeah, you got to think about it, man. From the last 3 left tackles we had here on campus, we've been kind of spoiled. We had Kevin Banks, Sam Cosmi before that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Sam Cosmi, we had the guy that came from Rice, Calvin Anderson, for a year. Prior to that, we had Connor Williams. All these guys are getting game checks right now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Sark's building it the right way. I just want to know who that left tackle is going to be next year. The right tackle is probably going to be Brandon Baker if Big Cam goes.
Live in the moment. Let's not worry about next year.
I know, man. I'm just, I know. I'm just looking at like the competitive depth we got on the line, but the line's going to be straight. I'm not worried about the line.
Yeah.
Look, man, I trust Cal Flood. You know what I mean? So, Flood's doing his thing.
Buddy need to go get what's number 11?
Bolden?
No, number 11 for us on defense.
Colin Simmons.
Man, he need to be on the field more, bro.
He's a terror.
He is, but he ain't. I'm like, where he at? Where he at? Because it's noticeable when he's there.
Yeah, what I think going, and I was telling I was telling Chris with the Cadis about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I said this organization is bringing him on like we did Anthony Hill last year.
Yeah.
We're not going to give him too much right now, but by week 6 he's going to be rolling.
Georgia is going to be a wrap.
Yeah, by week 6 he's going to be full throttle.
He got these next 2 weeks to get some good game against UTSA and ULM.
We're going to kill UTSA. We're going to murder them. Like, this is going to be.
This is a new thing for us because, like, Oh, remember 2 years ago we went to their quarterback and their receivers.
Yeah, we are going
we
to
might lose.
murder them. It was funny, man. Yesterday I was texting with a group chat of ours. It's me, Texas Homer, like, and a few other people, and I told Homer, I was like, I'm not even worried about this game, and I'm pretty scared that I'm not worried about it because I just know we're going to kick their ass. But should I be worried about it? And then I started to try to make myself worried. It's like, it's 29-mile-per-hour wind. Oh my God, Oklahoma State game. You remember that? Or I'm trying to make myself worry. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got these defensive tackles, right? And we don't have a big back. Are we gonna be able to hold up? And yada yada yada. And
there was
we
whole narrative this week was Michigan had those D tackles. We didn't hear nothing about them.
We killed them. Well,
we didn't hear anything.
No, but you saw what Sark did to him.
Yeah,
he went sideline to sideline for the first quarter, and he got him tired. He went sideline to sideline, and then he just started gutting them. Bam,
yep.
Bam. He just started gutting them. He did, and folks, I know this is going to be a sad name to hear. He did what Tom Herman did to Nick Saban in the championship game when he was at Ohio State, where he went sideline to sideline and got those big guys tired, and then used Ezekiel Elliott and all them just to kill it. And that's what Herman did as an offensive coordinator. And that's what made him the sexy pick when he went to U of H. And then we wanted him. LSU wanted him. We got him. And now we don't. But that's what he did as an OC against Alabama, was sideline to sideline, get these big SEC guys tired, get these big linemen tired, get these big hunking linebackers tired, and then I'm going to murder you up the middle. And that's what Herman did. And that's what Sark did against Michigan. I know, guys, don't kill me because I said Tom Herman on the podcast. All right. Let's see.
Man, we're gonna be good. We got some youngsters, man. When you see a youngster getting sacks and getting in the end zone and 50-yard reverses, I'm like, man, these is little cats. They was in high school last year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was very excited. You know what I'm saying? So 512 says Wingo, Simmons, Gibson, all freshmen who shined and got decent PT. That's great for the future recruits to see. And we also got Myron Charles. We got him to flip his commitment from FSU to Texas immediately after the game. Immediately after the game.
Dude from Florida State who decommitted today.
Yeah, they were talking about this in the chat just a minute ago.
Okay, and he said he's gonna announce in December or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was who was it? Javion Hilson.
Okay, Hilson. Yeah, yep. That's him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he decommitted.
That sucks, man. I know, man. That just, when your team sucks, that sucks. Like, everything just falls apart.
Yeah, man. It all sucks, but it helps.
You can't be good forever.
You know what I'm saying? It helps us, but
yeah.
Dude, I'm excited, man. This was
good. Play somebody though. Like, I don't want to deal with ULM and UTSA. I don't want to deal with them. I'm ready to get in the SEC. You know what I mean? Like I think Mississippi State's like a little gradual stuff. Like, I'm good with that.
No, man. Hey, don't sleep on Levy. We've had problems with Levy before. Now, I'm not gonna say that we're just gonna murder him. I know we've had problems with Levy before. I'm not gonna be the guy who's not gonna take I'm not taking nobody for granted. I'm just not gonna do it yet.
That's a big game for me. My homeboy that I do a podcast with, he from Mississippi, and he loved Mississippi State. You said, you gonna meet me in Austin? I said, I'll come down and hang out with you, boss.
oh man, this is a perfect comment right here. He says, so when we got in that scuffle after Quinn got hit, we were so much bigger than the Michigan boys. Exactly. Hey man, Jake Majors. Hey, you that dude, man. When that dude knocked over Quinn, Jake got up. He got up in old boy face, man. Pushed him and everything. And then Big Cam came over too. Big Cam was like, nah, he had that face like, T.O., that's my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them boys were not playing, bro. Yep. Them boys were not playing, man. I was excited about that. Let me see. Cody.
Jay Witt do something? What's that? Let's go, Jay Witt.
Let me see his stats today. Hold on. So Cody goes, Nino, who replaced Keelan as Gunner? Doesn't seem like we're sending the house to block. I don't know who replaced him as Gunner. I need to go check the film. Really, I wasn't even checking out special teams in the watch back. I was watching the offensive line, the defensive line. But I'm kind of glad we're not going all out on punts, because that kind of cost us a couple times last year.
TCU game a couple times.
Yeah, man. It was like, all right, just let them punt, man. Yep. You know what I mean? So, our future goes, Campbell's the scariest O-line we got. He slapped 78 in the face. He sure did. And you don't want no big dude like what is he, 6'7", 6'7", 350, 360. You see that dude walking towards you, man? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let me see. What else, man? One thing that got me, Michigan's tunnel, both teams come out the tunnel at the same time.
I saw that.
And Texas literally was standing there watching Michigan run, playing Bosey. Now I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." Let's set this shit. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
I saw it on Twitter. I was like,
I was like, man, I was jamming that back in high school, man, high school and college, bro. Yeah, man, Boosie, man. They was jamming that. Sark had his little cool face on. Sark
Why
was
every
ready.
time we take a picture from an opponent's locker room, it all look the same? Got the same cubby holes. The ceilings be this low.
Because opponents' locker rooms are
shitty,
just like that. They don't want you to be comfortable.
It's 5-star luxury in the home locker room, but in the opponents, I'll be like, they all look exactly the same.
We got to get some home cooking this weekend, man. We got UTSA. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. I'm ready to talk on Bleacher Report on Friday. I do that Friday afternoons too, and then I think after the game this week, I got to check my son's soccer schedule, but I'm supposed to do a Bleacher Report after the game, like a solo dolo thing with me having a live chat on Bleacher Report. So I'll be doing that Saturday after the game. So catch me on Bleacher Report twice this week. SEC Connect on Wednesdays. Me, Todd, Jay, Steven, and Chris with a K. Yeah, man, we have a lot of fun on there.
I want to hear running my mouth to them OU boys. I be in their chat talking crap, but they be ignoring me,
dude. Since since we're on, like OU right now.
I don't
Houston?
care. What they say, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a good." No, it's not one of those years where it's gonna be a good game because it's a rival. Absolutely.
No, I don't think so. I don't trust Jackson Arnold.
Nope.
I was telling Chris this last week on Wednesday. He was saying about USC. He goes, yes, their defense looked good for the first week, but it's a wait and see. I said, so can we say the same thing about your quarterback, Jackson Arnold? And, here we go. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm just being honest.
We've never seen anything what people tell us about him.
Yeah, and so
all practice, he did this, and we haven't yet to see it in the game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Here you go. Did y'all see the pic of the QBs with the shiesties on? Yeah, I saw it, man. Arch didn't have the shiesty on. I saw Quinn with it on though. Arch is showing his face though. Quinn had it up above the nose and everything.
What are those called?
The little shiesty mask. You know what I'm saying? Like the little poo shiesty mask. Yeah. Yeah, Cody says we got to work on the turf flag planning. Exactly. That was funny, man.
You can't plant no flag and no turf, bro. Turf. That's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah. My boy said Chris with a K gonna have to explain.
You should see the OU people, they all over the place. Chris is optimistic as hell at all. Like, he's a good dude, but he's so optimistic.
I love him though. That's my dude. Yeah. I was supposed to be out in, Tinker Air Force Base this week, but I couldn't make it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't make it.
I don't know if you know, I'm in Oklahoma. I got a whole bunch of people work there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'm up north in Edmond. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. You're in Edmond. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was at Tinker about a month ago. I actually met up with Chris. We just rode around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing.
It ain't the nicest part of Oklahoma, but actually, I think Chris live up north in Edmond, don't he? Or is he in Norman?
I don't know where Chris. I think Chris is in Norman. Yeah. He's in Norman. The only person we have to worry about on OU is
No, we don't. We don't have to worry about him. Nope.
I ain't worried about nobody from that
team. I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about they receive. I'm not worried about nobody.
My boy said, "Here's the thing, yeah." Future goes, Texas is the least of their problems. They have Tulane, Tennessee, and Auburn before they come to Dallas. They could, hey man, Tennessee's gonna mop the floor with them.
Absolutely. It comes to point, if you can't score, I don't give a damn.
Nico is going to mop the floor with them.
I don't think OU's defense is as good as they say. You played Houston and Temple. You play your own offense in practice. So y'all ain't played nobody's offense worth talking about to say y'all got a good defense. They just like, our defense is fine. I'm like, man, y'all ain't played nobody. Well, you scored 20 points in 2 weeks.
But it's BV's D. I mean, like, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the
No,
doubt, but
no, don't.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
hey, man said should have kept that man Journal Booty. He playing at ULM. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to face him in a couple weeks.
Oh dang, I know that. Do we start?
I think he starts, man. I
Uh-huh.
think he starts at ULM.
That's
I got a
crazy.
cousin that goes out to ULM.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm excited about the team, bro. I think we're gonna be fine this year, man. This was the test. This was the barometer, right? This was to show the maturation
Steven's homeboy
process of this
said it.
team.
Trent said it perfect. We're good, y'all. Calm down.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah,
we be teetering, we don't really know, and we be kind of pessimistic. He's like, "We're good. Calm down."
yeah. And that's what Homer was kind of telling us in the back chats. I was like, man, I feel too good about this game. Like, I don't know if I should feel this good about the game. Homer's like, dude.
At some point, I
He's like,
want to get where we just walking around cocky. That's what I like Alabama. They just cocky. Like we got 8 after this. Shut up.
nah, hey, that was when I was in school. I was in school from 01 to 05, right?
Oh, so you was cocky the
Yeah.
whole time you was in school.
Matter of fact, I'm going to have some special guests coming to the show. I think tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get just a couple friends of mine. One on Monday who played at Texas in 05. He's a hell of a recruit. Had some injuries or whatever, but I'm gonna get him online. I saw my boy Tony Hills. He was on Texas football. I texted him after I saw him on the show, and I was like, Tony, I
Is this
see you
the
doing
running
anything.
back?
No. So that's
Okay,
Jeremy Hills. It's his run.
Okay,
So
sure.
Jeremy Hills was his brother. Tony was a left
Oh.
tackle at Texas. Got drafted, played for the Steelers, and then went from the Steelers to the Saints. And I think he played for the Lions too. But he played 10 years in the league. You know what I'm saying? So he won a ring with Texas, and then won a Super Bowl ring with the Steelers.
Nice.
But Tony's a good friend of mine. I text him, so he wants to come back on the show too because I had him on the show like maybe a year or two ago.
Do you watch
But
that Third and Longhorn podcast?
which one?
Third and Longhorn. They got his brother on it.
Oh yeah. That's
good. I like
that's
it.
a great because it's him.
Okafor,
Yeah, you got Okafor on there. I see.
DJ
You
be
got
on there.
Fozzie Whitaker. He's on there too as well. That's a really good one, man. They
Yeah.
had Rob Babers in there last week. You know what I'm saying? Rod's like a football nerd like myself. I love the
Dude,
the
he's a
stats
big
and
nerd
numbers.
because he be on all Texas football just chopping it up.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like,
He's the
"God,
stats guy. Like Rod's really really informative.
no."
But yeah, man. But look, I'm gonna try to have somebody on tomorrow. I think I need to give him a call tonight and see if he'll come on the show tomorrow. I texted him last week. He said, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll come on." He's a guy to Houston. I need to send him a text right now. I'm gonna send a text right now. I want to lounge you guys and say bring your ass on the podcast tomorrow.
How you feel about number 2? Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean,
What is Ohio State?
1 week at a time for us, huh?
Understood. How you feel about Ohio State?
Who they play this week? Huh?
Like a Arkansas, somebody off Arkansas, up somebody, nobody.
I need to see them play some competition. I'm interested to see is Will Howard like how.
Yep, when he started, yep, I get it because we know Will Howard.
Yeah,
personally,
because he can be one of those guys that can be good, and he can also be one of those guys that
can be bad.
But
he left Kansas State for a reason.
Ryan Day has done a lot more with worse.
Yeah, you're right.
He had McCord last year.
Dude, don't. You see McCord?
Where he at now?
He threw for 350 2 weeks straight.
Where at? What college he at now?
Syracuse.
I forget he is at Syracuse.
Yeah, he been balling out. What you talking about? He didn't know what he had in McCord. Is what.
Who they play the first 2 weeks?
They beat Georgia Tech this week.
Yeah, but Georgia Tech got their claim to fame this year for beating Florida State, who ain't crap. They got beat by not only Georgia Tech but BC. You get beat by BC, dog. I don't want to hear nothing.
Man, you gotta give Syracuse. Schools like that, they gotta get it when they can.
A long time before they had Donovan McNabb and Marvin Harrison running down.
What that dude? Beanie? What's his name? No, was that a Illini? Beanie? Was that dude's name?
Who?
His name was Beanie. Does he play for Illini or Syracuse? He was a receiver.
I don't know.
Okay,
but yeah, man. But it's gonna be. Look, man. I like Ron Day as a coach. I do. My stepdad is from Ohio. He's an Ohio State fan. My stepsister, they're big Ohio State fans. Matter of fact, she just texted me now because she's a Cleveland Brown fan. I'm a Cowboy fan, and she said this game was ugly. Browns fans are not happy. I'm sorry, sis, but yeah, man. Ryan Day reminds me of Mac Brown when he couldn't get over the hump, and like those years before he got over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
It's so Mac Brown.
Yeah.
Like 02, 03, 04. Mac Brown.
But Ryan Day, he just chilling on the hump, looking over the other side of it.
Yeah, he's almost there. His nemesis is Michigan. It's like Mac Brown's nemesis at the time was OU.
He'll get him. He'll get
Yeah.
him this year, but
He's going to get him this year. I think Ohio State's probably going to win the Big
Is it
Ten
here or
this year.
there? I guess it don't really matter.
It don't matter. He's going to get him this year. He should. If he don't get him this year, now we got
You ain't getting him. You out of there.
Yeah,
They don't
you know what I'm
automatic
saying?
count if they don't get it this year.
Yeah. My boy Riley said Michigan should have got McCord. Hey, man, Michigan need a quarterback.
They didn't evaluate their room well.
Yeah, Alex Orgy, for you to have 9 months to get a job and then lose it. Well, for you to not take the reins on that job, and they have a 2-quarterback system that got announced a week before the first game. That lets me know you ain't it, bro.
Dude, they're doing both of those quarterbacks a disservice. Come on now, like Orgy. Every time we get in the game, dude, we weren't having none of that.
We stopped everything.
Dude, like 3-yard loss both times he got in the game, and I'm just like, bro, we know what's coming.
Yeah, we know what's coming. You're not going to pass. They should have passed out of it.
You're not going to let it go on the read. You keep that bad boy every time.
Exactly. Yeah. This is a good one. In the playoffs, Natty, I'm taking Quinn and Beck over Howard. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been a fan of Beck.
He's a game manager.
I've never been a fan of him, and some people call me crazy for saying it. I've never been a fan of Carson Beck. Now I might eat my words, and this might be clipped, for years and years if something happens this year, especially once they play, Texas down in Austin. But I've never been a fan of Carson Beck, and he didn't play great to me against Clemson. You really couldn't judge him in this last game because they didn't really play nobody.
He's a
But
normal Georgia quarterback.
Is he more from? So this is what Chris says all the time, which is good. He goes, is Beck more from, or is he a gamer like Stetson? Right?
I haven't somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think so too. What else we got?
But
man?
last year he had McConkey and Bowers bailing.
Yeah, yes, he had
the better part of 2 years. So he had two one of them boys this year.
Yeah, he had
they don't have no specialists.
None. But I ain't gonna say that. Man. They got so much talent, dude.
Not that jump off the screen at you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they got so much talent like on the line. I think they, some NFL scouts say they have 8 offensive linemen. They're gonna 7 or 8 offensive linemen. They're gonna have 8-year careers in the league.
That's great.
Like, yeah, that's the kind of depth they have. Like, I don't care who you put back there. If you can protect them with guys, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy, man. Yep. Look, man, people gonna get mad when I say this. If you put Shedeur Sanders, if you flip flop Beck and Sanders, you would get the same result for both. I think.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. My buddy, he hates Shedeur, bro. Like,
I know a lot of people that hate him too.
He's slow, and it's like, he does what he's supposed to do, but if you get him off his square, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but the kid's running around for his life. Like, it's just
he's
tough as nails. I give him that. He's
that
tough.
Whole situation, bro.
Look, he's tough as nails. Scouts love him for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Scouts are in love with him. People can say what they want to about Sanders, but scouts are in love with him. There's a reason why he's slotted to be a top 5 pick in the draft. It's not because us Monday morning quarterbacks are talking bad about him. Scouts see something in him. Like, it's not that they see something; they know. They know he's not a bad. They know he's a really good player. To be honest,
he needs some help. He needs some
help. Like, look at who would have ever thought that Jay Cutler would be who he was at Vandy. Like in the league while at Vandy. I'm not saying Jay Cutler was the greatest thing and say he wasn't. He was a highly above average quarterback in the league when he played. You know what I'm saying? He was a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Who else, man? I'm just thinking about quarterbacks that played. I don't know. Quentin, man, I think you froze.
Yeah, I think I think
Oh, just let me take you off and put you back on. Yeah, man, I think you froze for a minute. It's gonna be interesting, man. Oh, hey, man, there you go. You good now? Let me see. Let me see. Who else we got, man? I think Quinn. If Quinn continues to have a season like this, all he's doing is just upgrading his draft stock.
how do you feel about this? I heard the other day it's probably going to be with the whole way that the college football playoffs is going. It's probably going to be best not to make your conference championship game in the SEC or the Big Ten.
What, like, because
That
if you,
third, because we're probably going to get 3 or 4 teams in, and that third team in the Big Ten in the SEC, you get a week off, and you get a home game.
yeah,
The
but
worst, the worst is going to be the loser
yeah,
of the
because
of the game.
that's true. Because the winner is going to,
You get
like
like
have a week
two.
off.
Yeah, you get and then the loser, you got to go play next week.
That's gonna be rough.
It is, and would you rather just sit home and not play in the game?
Yeah. Oh man, hey yo, this is a good one. She said DG, but Oregon might be a bust. This is
It's
gonna be
not him; it's
interesting.
the offensive line.
This is gonna be interesting about Oregon, man.
Their O line sucks, bro.
Um, the Corey Moore. Hey man, you might have missed your shot, bro, because we got 2 5 stars now on this team right now. Uh,
Oh, he did go to Oregon, didn't he?
yes, yes. Now, who's gonna throw in the ball next year? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be DG again? Who they got? Like,
DG
honestly,
out. This is 6 year. He out.
you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it don't matter because we got Lockett and we got French. You know what I'm saying? So man, look, I trust Sark in the skill positions, and so you
And
got
what
two 5 star wide receivers.
we already got in the room. We gonna pick up somebody in the portal.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not because
You think we
Bond,
get away with not?
Bond's gone, but Golden to be back. Silas Bolden should be back, right? Silas Bolden has to be
He a senior.
oh, he's a senior.
Yeah, he's a super senior.
I think Sark might be. I think it's gonna be interesting to see. Golden should be back, right? I think Sark Cook's gonna play next year. He's gonna have to. Wingo's going to play.
It's in his head. I don't know. He get a lot of procedure calls on him.
Yeah, Wingo starting next year.
100%, no doubt.
So if you
No
got
doubt.
Wingo and Golden and Cook,
And then more.
you got more still.
Niblet's gonna play eventually.
Niblet, Lockett is going to
Okay,
be French.
we'll be all
Parker
right.
Livingstone. People, please don't forget Parker Livingstone. That kid ran like a 21 in the 200, 6'4". You know what I'm saying? You got Aaron Butler. No, is it Butler or Bryant? Yeah, Butler, the kid from California,
California. Mm-hmm.
and that we got. Freddie DeBoer. The tight end room is healthy.
Somebody gonna come. Sark always gonna get somebody out the bar, a senior veteran.
Yeah, interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Our future says he don't think that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see, man. But look, I'm excited. I mean, look, I was excited about the game. I had to take my son to a soccer game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the soccer game was at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And so the game came on at 12. So I was watching the game until 12:45. It's a travel soccer game. So I have to travel like 30, 35 minutes to get to the place, right? It's like in a whole separate town. So we get there early. I set up my iPad in my truck and I'm watching the game. Me and my wife watching the game. And then we get to his soccer game and I got my phone watching YouTube TV and I got my earphones in, my plugs, and I'm watching my son play as I'm watching Texas play.
Dude, that's a level up because I don't know if you know AT&T and DirecTV, they don't got ESPN or no more.
Dude, I had to get rid of like their whole streaming package. I got YouTube TV too.
It's beautiful, bro. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot better. I had it before. My wife, she didn't like it.
They said they had buffering problems before, is why I didn't get it before.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like seamless now.
Yeah. Here you go. Our future goes, nah, Nino, if more wants in, we'll take them. Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting. But I don't know if the rumors are true or not. Moore and Lockett, like those two didn't want to play together or whatever. Lockett wasn't going to commit if Moore is coming. So I've kind of heard some stuff behind the scenes about that.
Are they the same school? They schools play. Why they don't like each other?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that they don't like each other. I just think that they're both 5-star guys, and
Yeah, let's ball out together, dude. Let's roll, boss.
Yeah, but you know how I get, man. You know how I get.
Yeah.
The kids, man. But here goes. DJ been in college 10 years. We need a Porter running back. Yes, that's got to be addressed next year.
Hey, let's go get old buddy from Boise State. Let's go scoop him up.
You know, though, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that today, right?
He going somewhere. He out of there.
No, he's not. I'm gonna tell you why he's not going anywhere. This is the beauty of the 12-team playoff because Boise's probably not going to lose another game this year. They're going to make the playoffs, and so a guy like that can stay loyal to the soil.
What's that, Mountain West?
Yeah, they're in the Mountain West.
Okay.
He's going to stay loyal to the soil, get paid NIL money to play for Boise, and they sneak in at number 12 or number 11 and make the playoff. If that happens, you know what I'm saying? If it doesn't happen,
it's a wrap. He out of there.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Dude, somebody will give him a bag to transfer.
It's gonna be an SEC school too, SEC or Big Ten, because ACC is dead.
Dead.
Unless he goes to Miami.
Utah about to run through the Big 12.
Oh, Utah's about to kill it,
dude. Cam Bryson didn't play this weekend. Somebody said it was something.
He got hurt. No, he got hurt during the game.
Again?
Yes, he got hurt.
That's
So yeah, I feel bad for Cam Rising. I mean, he just can't stay healthy. I mean, just think all the quarterbacks, man, that Texas has had that is balling out of different schools. Cam Rising has been balling for a few years at Utah. Hudson Card had a hell of a game, like last week.
I seen I go to PT. I saw Casey at my PT a couple.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Casey Thompson, dog.
That dude is buying a roster spot.
What are you running third string now?
Probably behind that.
Yeah, man. Which I'm not gonna talk bad about Casey because he's
I love him. I love him.
Yeah. That'll tell you how good Sark's system is.
Dude, he balled out. That was his best year. Before he hurt his hand, he was a wrap.
No, but that I ought to tell you, was it him or was it the system? Because I saw him go to Nebraska, and then I saw him go to FAU, and that was not the same Casey Thompson that we saw at Texas.
I agree.
And so when you sit back and look at the totality of the situation, it makes you think. You
still have to learn.
No, you have to learn, but it makes you think that Sark was running his offense and he was succeeding in the offense in spite of Casey being the starting QB. If Sark had his choice to have a better quarterback, it would have been there. He would have chosen it hands down.
Okay, I agree.
But the offense, he was able to run his offense, and it did pretty damn well.
Until he got hurt.
I didn't even say until he got hurt. I think teams kind of figured out Casey. We'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Where did this term "dumb jock" come from?
I don't know.
You got to be intelligent as hell to play football, bro.
Yeah.
Linebackers, lineman, quarterback. I think the easiest position to play, like mentally, is probably DB. You ain't really got. You got your zone. You got man. You ain't really.
It depends. It depends
unless you're a safety. Quarterback.
It depends at what level, because you can go watch them all 21.
Because that's what makes Taft so fast. It's his mind.
It's his mind. No, but go look at the all 22 film of Trent Richardson. I want you to go look at his pro film, right, and see how this guy's just missing open holes 24/7. It's like he doesn't give a damn. But if you go watch him in high school, he's just like running over people, and so like it took no mental gymnastics for him just to see hole, run through hole and just run over people.
But running back in the NFL, you have to be pretty brilliant with the pass.
You got to be pretty smart. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Who else we got? I'll be abusing free trials. Oh, he talking about YouTube TV. I know I'll be making like all different kind of like email addresses. Get my 5 free days. Who's the running?
It's 3 months. I got 3 months.
Free?
Yeah. This one was 3 months.
I didn't get YouTube TV for free. I got the first 5 days for free, but I had it before. That's why.
I ain't never had it before. I got 3 months.
Yeah. Here you go. Casey led the conference in TD. Sark is that dude. My point. He went to another Power 5 school and was not that dude, and then went to a Group of 5 school and was still not that dude. Sark's system is really it's bulletproof.
You give Nebraska a couple more years, they're gonna be all right.
No, they're gonna be all right this year. Like on the Bleacher Report on Friday, I couldn't make it on Friday, but I see my picks in, and everybody picked Colorado to win the game except me. I was like,
what did you see last year?
I was like, dude,
Colorado would have won last year if they quarterback didn't turn it over 5 times.
Yeah, I was like, Nebraska's going to kill them, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
I said,
I didn't think they had a chance this year.
Yeah, I was like, dude, Colorado has no line.
They don't
on either side of the ball.
On either side, and they linebackers, they D line look like linebackers.
Yes. Yeah, you said it right. And look, I pull for Colorado because my cousin plays for Colorado.
You see with your eyes, and it's hard for all of Deion's buddies that's in the media. They see what's happening, and they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk down on their dude. You can tell. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Stephen A. Shannon Sharp. They see it. They're like, oh.
Deion is trying to run this team, I think, like a pro team, which you can't do it because you can't build from the portal every year. There should be a small amount. Texas does the portal right.
You got to develop.
Yeah, you got to get the pipeline to develop.
Some plug and plays.
You got to plug and play your portal, not live off the portal.
Yep.
And I think that's what Colorado's having a problem with. It's going to be interesting to see when Travis Hunter and his sons go to the league this year. I think Deion's gone.
I think. I tell that all the time. They whole family, they out of there.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think he's done coaching. I don't think he'll get another coaching job.
He's gone.
I don't think like this is. I hate to say, I don't think he's a good. I think he's a master motivator and marketer, but that's it.
Yeah, I just
because he just looks confused over there when they losing it, and he get on his hands and knees like this.
Yeah. I hate to talk about him, but
I just, man, they're just like, man.
I just hate it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so, I'm all about the kids. But
he need to pick a school and be a brand ambassador and just hang out.
Honestly, I thought Jackson State was the right spot for him because he was able to,
that's different.
He was able to out talent people, bring notoriety. But that's a whole different story.
But then when you don't get paid in the facilities, he wasn't gonna stay there, bro.
Yeah,
you see Colorado's locker room, and that's the bottom of the D1, and they sitting pretty over there.
Yeah, Colorado locker room is nice.
His office overlooked the mountains. Like, come on, bro.
Man, yeah, you're right. You can't knock that. That's crazy.
That's the bottom. That's the bottom of the league.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Jackson State locker room looked like the visitors' locker room in Michigan.
Man.
Rough on these HBCUs.
Yeah. But all right, man. Look, we've been on for about an hour, man. Let me get my butt. It's an hour and 12 minutes. Yeah. Let me get off, man. But look, I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow with a former player from Texas from 05. So you guys tune in. I might have a special guest tomorrow. If not tomorrow, sometime later on this week. And we're gonna talk ball and talk the Michigan game and how this relates to some things that have happened when they were in school. So, but man, we out, man. Appreciate you, Quinn, for joining in, man.
Always.
Doses.
Bet.